This is the latest on the crash of a Turkish military plane in Georgia. Early on the morning of November 12, 2025, reports emerged from the Sighnaghi municipality in eastern Georgia that a Turkish military aircraft had gone down on Georgian soil. The sight of the crash quickly drew attention from both local authorities and international observers, as questions immediately arose about the circumstances leading up to the accident. Images from the crash site reveal the wreckage of the Turkish military plane scattered across a rural area, surrounded by emergency personnel and investigators. The scene is one of devastation, with twisted metal and debris marking the impact zone. Search and rescue teams from Georgia responded rapidly, securing the area and beginning the painstaking process of recovering evidence and any possible survivors. Turkish officials have confirmed the incident and stated that they are working closely with their Georgian counterparts to determine the cause of the crash. Initial statements from both governments emphasized cooperation and transparency as the investigation moves forward. At this stage, the specific mission and flight path of the Turkish military aircraft have not been publicly disclosed, and authorities are withholding information about casualties until families can be notified. The incident has already sparked wider concerns about regional security and the risks associated with military operations in the Caucasus. Aviation experts and military analysts are watching closely to understand whether technical failure, weather conditions, human error, or other factors may have contributed to the accident. Both Turkey and Georgia are expected to conduct a joint inquiry, and international aviation authorities may also be called to provide expertise. Witnesses near the site in Sighnaghi described hearing a loud explosion and seeing smoke rising above the landscape shortly after sunrise. Residents have expressed shock, as events like this are rare in the region. Local media are providing continuous updates, and both Georgian and Turkish news agencies have sent teams to cover the unfolding story. For Turkey, the loss of a military aircraft represents not only a technical and operational setback, but also a somber moment for the families of those involved. The Turkish military has a long history of operations both at home and abroad, and every such incident leads to a careful review of safety protocols and flight operations. Georgian officials, for their part, have pledged to provide every assistance necessary to the Turkish investigation and to maintain open lines of communication with Ankara. As the day progresses, recovery teams are expected to begin the process of removing wreckage from the site and conducting detailed examinations of flight data recorders, if they can be found. Investigators will look for clues in the debris and gather eyewitness testimony to reconstruct the moments leading up to the crash. This tragedy comes at a time of heightened military activity and diplomatic sensitivity in the region, making the outcome of the investigation especially important for Turkish-Georgian relations. Authorities are urging the public and the media to avoid speculation until official findings are released. We will continue to monitor the situation closely and bring you the latest confirmed details as soon as they become available. Stay tuned for further updates on the Turkish military plane crash in Georgia, right here on Liberty 365.